Hey guys, I'm back for my Raw review. Now, it's really nice weather, so I thought I'd do my video outside, but I'm starting to think that it was a really bad idea because there's like loads of birds that just like won't shut up, and there's like a huge wasp or a bee or something that keeps buzzing around my head, and I'm absolutely terrified of bugs, so it's really annoying. So if I start like screaming, then you know it's because the wasp has come back. But no, so I'm back now. This is like my official first like return to doing like, you know, Raw and SmackDown reviews and everything. So yeah, sorry about my last video that went on for absolutely ages. For those of you that actually sat and watched like the whole thing, that's pretty impressive because, you know, it was almost like 40 minutes, which was ridiculous. But yeah, no, because it is in this high quality, it took me 10 hours to upload it, which is absolutely ridiculous. So I decided that I'm not going to talk for that long again, at least not for a while. Obviously my WrestleMania video might be quite long, but I'll just try and like cut it down to like half that kind of time. So no, Raw this week, it was a bit weird. For like the last Raw before WrestleMania, I didn't think it was that great. Obviously last year, if you know, remember from back then, I was like, oh, the last Raw before WrestleMania was amazing, and then WrestleMania ended up being like terrible. So I'm hoping that this year it will be like a different, oh man, the sun is so bright, I'm like having to like squint. Hopefully I don't like look too weird, I'm like squinting into the camera. But yeah, no, so I'm hoping that this year, because the Raw wasn't that great, that WrestleMania will actually be really good. Because like the last kind of few weeks, Raw has been like amazing, but this week it was like not that great. But you know, we'll see what happens actually at WrestleMania. So the first match was a bit weird. It's a tag match between Randy Orton and Sheamus facing Kane and Daniel Bryan. Now fair enough, Randy Orton and Sheamus teaming together, but just Kane like having like a tag team partner, I always find it a bit weird. You know, he's just like a monster. Why would he want to be like, you know, in a team with somebody? But you know, anyway, so Orton is about to hit Daniel Bryan with the RKO, but Kane saves him. He goes to the choke slam, but Orton manages to get the drop kick and like tags in Sheamus. Sheamus is, you know, about to like either hit, I think he's about to hit like the bro kick on Daniel Bryan, but then AJ gets in the ring and kind of like blocks, you know, him. So like Sheamus like, what are you doing? Tells him to get out of the way. But then obviously, you know, while that's happening, Kane choke slams Sheamus, which allows Daniel Bryan to get the win. So obviously, you know, because Sheamus is pretty much like destroyed everybody, you know, they're like, ow, what is it my head on the chair? Sheamus has pretty much like, you know, destroyed everybody since like the Royal Rumble. He hasn't really, as far as I can remember, like lost a match. So this is probably, you know, the fact that, you know, Daniel Bryan's winning this one is kind of leading me to think that Sheamus is going to win at WrestleMania. I'd be highly surprised if Daniel Bryan did retain the title. To be fair though, even though I don't like the guy, I would rather see him as champion because Sheamus just bores me. He's just not that interesting. Seriously, you know, I said, you know, at the Royal Rumble, oh, I didn't want him to win, and then I said, well, you know, I'll give him time, I'll see what happens, but I just find him really dull. He just, you know, he's just the same, like, every single time. It's like, oh, I don't know. I'm just not really digging Sheamus, to be honest. I'm hoping this won't turn out like, you know, really bright video and you can't actually see me because it's like, yeah, really sunny. Anyway, I'm gonna like shut up now about talking about the sun. But you know, so we'll see what happens. And Randy Orton and Kane. Yeah, so this video I'm gonna talk about Raw and then talk about everything else because obviously I haven't really been here since, you know, no, I didn't even review Elimination Chamber, did I? Did I stop doing videos before that? I think I did. I can't actually remember. But yeah, no, so Randy Orton and Kane is going to be a bit of a weird match. Like it's just been like thrown together within the last few weeks, and there's just no real, like, yeah, I have no desire to kind of see that. I don't really know who else, you know, Kane would have faced, to be honest. I suppose Randy Orton's the only guy that's really decent enough for him to kind of compete with, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not really that bothered about that match, to be honest. I can foresee Randy Orton winning, but that's, you know, can't really talk about that much about that really. Daniel Bryan and Sheamus, yeah, it could be an okay match. Like I'm getting like Daniel Bryan is more interesting now that he has turned heel. He's actually quite a good heel, and this whole thing, you know, he's doing with like AJ is quite interesting. That's going to be the whole thing with everyone's kind of waiting, you know, for AJ to finally realise that he's just kind of like, you know, like using her, you know, and stuff, you know. So that I like that kind of like storyline what they're doing. So obviously, yeah, if like, you know, Daniel Bryan did lose the title to Sheamus, it would just be a bit like, oh, I suppose Daniel Bryan could kind of like blame AJ or whatever, and that could like, yeah, the story could progress that way. But you know, we'll see what happens. So yeah, I'm not actually going to do predictions now. I'll do my predictions at the weekend after I do my SmackDown review. But actually, if I get time to do it, I'm sure I will. Oh, I don't know. This week has been absolutely crazy. I haven't had my normal days off work and everything's just been like horrible. But you know, we'll see what happens. Anyway, so then Michael Cole gets in the ring and says that he's the official commentator for Team Johnny. This whole GM feud is a bit weird. If they'd have had, you know, it started off good. Like, you know, I thought, oh, this is like quite an interesting idea. But like the teams are just like pretty rubbish, to be honest. Like some of the wrestlers that are in it, I'm like, oh wow, you know, this isn't like, you know, oh my gosh, the wasp is back. Okay, go away. I really, really hate bugs. Okay, yes, fly away. Fly over the chimney. Yes, that's good. No, why are you hovering in the air? Go away. Anyway. Oh, I'm blinded by the sun, seriously, this was a bad idea, I shouldn't have come outside. But yeah, so he says that he's the official commentator for Team Johnny. He introduces Laurinaitis and Vicky Guerrero as the flag bearer. And then David Tonga you know, comes out for his match with Santino Marella. And David Otunga's like stolen Wade Barrett's gimmick. He like had like a coat over his shoulders and then kind of like, you know, went whoa and like shrugged the coat off to reveal this tiny little vest, which was very weird. But yeah, no, I was like, he's stealing Wade Barrett's gimmick. But anyway, so it was, yeah, David Otunga versus Santino Marella. Hornswoggle, because he's smacked out all the Team Teddy flag bearer, comes in the ring, and Otunga steals the flag and tries to hit Hornswoggle with it, but he rounds off the ropes, hits himself in the face with it, and allows Santino to hit the Cobra for the win. So, because obviously Otunga's kind of had, like, you know, lots of pinfalls over Santino lately, or just, yeah, Otunga's been getting lots of victories, is what I'm trying to say. So Santino has a win, but then Teddy Long comes in the ring, pushes Laurinaitis over, but then Santino is setting John Laurinaitis up for the Cobra, but Miz comes out and saves him. So then John Laurinaitis, in his moment of glory, says, Miz, you are now the final member of Team Teddy. Johnny, you know, I mean, how, honestly, I thought it was bad enough, you know, of Undertaker getting, like, the date of WrestleMania wrong, but then for, like, Laurinaitis to say, you know, you're now part of, like, the opposite team. Oh, what a moron, seriously. It was hilarious, though, that it was some humour to add to that segment, but, you know. Anyway, so Miz is now the final member of Team Laurinaitis. Yeah, Team Laurinaitis is looking a lot stronger than Team Teddy, to be honest. I mean, yeah, I can't like spoil the ending, can I? Because, you know, this happens later on, so I'll talk about the rest of that match later. But then we have a Divas match. It's Eve against Kelly. Like, seriously, this Divas tag team match, right? Why do they do this? Like, this random woman who I have absolutely no idea who she is. Surely she should have been, like, actually on Raw trying to promote it. I think I read something maybe that she was injured or something, but, you know, that's great going into, like, WrestleMania. But, you know, we were so excited. We thought, yes, it's going to be Beth versus Karma at, you know, WrestleMania, and it's just not happened. It's just this stupid, pointless tag team match, which, you know, is not going to be very interesting. I just, you know, Beth Phoenix was on such a roll, you know, and now, like, what has happened with her and Natalya? Natalya, like, never hardly appears on TV, and if she does, it's this stupid farting, like, thing that they've got going on with her, which is like so dumb. Something's on my head. I'm really paranoid that wasp is on my head. But, you know, so basically Eve goes for the moonsault on Kelly, misses, and then Kelly gets the win, and it's like, yeah, wow. Seriously, like, dull. But anyway, so then Christian comes out, and, you know, to face CM Punk. It's Christian's first match back. What is going on with his hair, man? It's like, you know, it used to be like all spiky, now he's like got it all like flattened down. It looks like some like 90s boy band haircut. But anyway, yeah, so before the match starts, Jericho appears on the Titantron and starts, you know, provoking him again, reminding him what he'd said about, you know, Punk's dad and his sister and stuff. And he's, yeah, then starts talking about the fact that, you know, his parents like had him before they got married, so Punk's like all angry, and then he goes completely psycho on Christian, and, you know, just keeps smashing his face into the announce table, dumps him on the steel steps, and locks him in the Anaconda Vice, but won't actually, like, you know, break the hold. And when he does, he goes back and does it again. So then, after they say that Christian is now out of the WrestleMania match, which I don't know if that was like, you know, it seems weird, you know, why would they bring him back just to, you know, take him out? Whether he legit got injured then, I actually don't know. But, you know, we'll kind of see what happens. And apparently Drew McIntyre has taken his place in the match. You know, they didn't even like like do any like kind of segment. They just kind of like announced it. So that makes it seem more like it was like a genuine kind of like injury. But, you know, we'll see what happens anyway. So then Brodus Clay faced Kurt Hawkins, and he won with a splash. You know, like, I was hoping that they would kind of put, like, maybe, like, Brodus Clay as, like, the last member of Team Teddy. That would have been quite cool, just to have some more kind of comedy stuff in it. But, you know, they didn't, so never mind. So I just don't know what they're going to do with him. He's literally faced all the jobbers now, and he's, like, you know, running through them again. So I don't know when we're actually going to finally see him in, like, a proper feud. Big Show faced Primo. I was thinking, oh yeah, well, they haven't like, done anything to do with like the tag team titles for like absolutely ages. Probably because, you know, R-Truth and Kofi Kingston are involved in this like Team Teddy, Team Johnny thing. But yeah, so Big Show just destroys him basically and hits the chokeslam on Primo, and then after the match he gets the chokeslam on Epico, and then he says to Rosa, oh, what, do you want one too? I thought that was quite funny. But then Cody Rhodes comes out and he calls Big Show a fool, you know, just like really like winding him up. Cody Rhodes is really awesome now. His promo skills are like so much better like than they were like a year ago. He's just really, I just really enjoy like Cody Rhodes like work now, so that's good. I look forward to that match, you know, just because everyone just wants to see Big Show like actually destroy Cody, because, you know, Big Show, obviously his WrestleMania history is like really bad, but I don't know, I'm not too sure who will win that, but we'll see. So then we have Mark Henry versus the Great Khali. Oh, how Khali, I just hit my head again, how Khali still has a job with WWE, I have no idea. He's just absolutely terrible, and how he actually, you know, people cheer him is beyond me. But Henry wins with like the World's Strongest Slam. So I was like, okay then. And then Mark Henry goes to attack Booker T, goes to attack Teddy Long, and all the other members of Team Johnny are like, you know, surrounding the ring to stop anyone from getting in there. But then Booker T saves Teddy Long by hitting the scissors kick on Mark Henry, and Teddy then says to Booker T, would you like to be the last member of Team Teddy? And it's like, oh no. But, you know, I mean, I don't mind Booker T, but really I was hoping for someone a bit better than that. And I kind of, you know, I don't know if anyone else thought this, but, you know, because obviously, like, back at the Rumble, like, Mick Foley was around trying to get into WrestleMania. I thought, you know, because, yeah, I don't know, I just thought maybe he might be part of it for some reason, but obviously he's not. I'm assuming he's not going to be at WrestleMania, so it seemed a bit weird that they did all that for him to not actually be at WrestleMania, but never mind. So then the final part was The Rock and Cena's face-off. I can't really, like, talk about exactly, like, what they said, but surprisingly, Cena has, like, seriously, like, you know, been better than The Rock in this, like, whole thing, which I never thought I'd actually say that, because, you know, I absolutely love The Rock, but he's just not been, I don't know, his promos, like, all the stuff about Twitter and stuff, it's just, like, really boring. I know we didn't really talk about that last night, but it's just the stuff that he said, it just wasn't really that interesting, and Cena's just been really, you know, you can see that he really means, like, what he's saying and stuff, and that he's serious about WWE, and he is going to stick around there, and he, like, you know, puts, like, loads, like, so much into, like, the business, whereas The Rock just kind of went off and stuff, which, you know, I know that's, like, the whole kind of point of this feud, but just, yeah, Cena's promo was just a lot better. But, I mean, this one was better. The Rock, you know, it wasn't bad, but just Cena was better again. Obviously, they had the, you know, the Rock and Rap concert a few weeks ago. The Rock was really funny in that. That was good, obviously, and even Cena stuff, when he was, like, the whole, like, you know, Thugonomics kind of character, I was like, oh, why can't we have this Cena, like, all the time? But, you know, so, yeah, that's pretty much what happened on Raw. So, I mean, it was a good end, but the rest of the show was just kind of either, like, filler, like, jobbery kind of stuff, or just nothing that really had any importance to WrestleMania, like the Brodus Clay match and stuff. So, yeah, I am looking forward to WrestleMania, though. I've, like, obviously changed my shift at work. I worked 3 hours extra this Monday so that I can have 3 hours off next Monday, so I don't have to start till 12, so that'll be good. So I'll be watching that live, and I'll try and be, like, on, like, Twitter and stuff if I can, like, during WrestleMania, even though I do kind of like to try and just, like, watch it, you know, without any, like, interruptions. But I mean, I'll post the occasional tweet in between matches if I can. But, you know, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say, really, because obviously I will be back at the weekend for, like, my SmackDown and WrestleMania prediction review. WrestleMania is the only pay-per-view that I'll actually do predictions for. I'm so terrible. I always get everything wrong. But, oh, yeah, how can I even forget to, like, talk about that? Obviously, the, video package that they did for Triple H and Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, like, that match, that was really, really good. That was, like, an awesome video. I haven't seen, like, a video that was good for ages, you know, because I didn't even need to have those guys actually on Raw. That video just pretty much told the whole story. I'm just hoping that they won't use that same video again for WrestleMania, because I like it at WrestleMania when they have, like, a really awesome video package before the match, but if they just do the same one again, it's like, oh, we already saw it on Raw. But, you know, we'll see what happens. I think that was all I had to say. Yeah, I think it was. Anyway, I'm going to go now because this chair is actually, like, really uncomfortable. I just couldn't be bothered to go and put, like, a cushion on it just to do this video. But yeah, anyway, no, so thanks for watching this video. I'm kind of getting, you know, back into the swing of, like, doing, like, reviews and stuff, so hopefully these videos aren't too boring. But yeah, no, anyway. So thanks for watching this video, and I will be back at the weekend with my SmackDown review. Bye!